The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Broads. I am one of your co-hosts, June, and I am here with Chey and Ashley and two special guests.
Woo.
One is Charlie, my husband, and the other is AJ, my brother, who's coming to talk to us from Wilmington, North Carolina via Zoom. So
Now, which one is which? Because
You've been on here
my
before,
Charlie,
right?
my AJ.
it's getting there. Okay. All right. Now, Charlie, say hi.
Hi, I'm Charlie.
All right. And then AJ, your turn.
Hi, I'm AJ.
All right. Introductions, as awkward as they are complete. So, so we wanted to bring both fellas on today. One, because we want to play a fun game later that's called Hockey Player or Pokemon, in which we ask these guys, is the name we give them the name of a Pokemon or actually a hockey player? So it's going to be a little bit later, but we also wanted to talk to them about what sports means to them and then also how they got into it, how it's still part of their lives. Right now, it's especially pretty interesting given the hockey playoffs that are coming up. So I also wanted to talk about that. And then, as listeners know, I am a Bills fan, and a lot of that is because of the guy we're talking to right now, AJ. Yes.
Hey. Sorry.
So no, that's okay. So I wanted to, we're just talking about sports stories and how it's really affected our lives. Ashley, do you want to add anything?
I have questions.
You have
Many
questions?
questions for AJ
Uh-oh.
Okay.
about the Bills specifically. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So,
ready.
Yeah.
okay. I have seen this thing online where people are now baptizing their children into being Bills fans,
The
which
little
is
tables.
one thing, but then there's broken tables involved. I don't understand what's going on. Why are there broken tables involved? Can you tell me what's happening?
To the best of my knowledge, this started out as a charitable parking lot drunken kind of thing, and it just took flight. Just to be a mafia member, I mean, especially in that parking lot, Orchard Park, you got to smash a table. I mean, there's literally places that if the Bills are in town, they will either up the sale of their tables or they will not sell tables if they know it's going to the Bills Mafia.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of just
Wait,
become a
really?
custom. Yeah, oh, for sure. I'm telling
So
you.
they won't sell tables like
Well, I
rental
mean,
places. You mean,
they'll
or-
give you a hard time. They'll sell them, but
Oh,
if they
okay,
know, I've
gotcha.
heard a lot of the if
That's
you
hilarious.
got all your Bills garb on, they're definitely going to give you an upcharge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they know you're just going to smash them.
It's not
So, I
coming
mean,
back. Yeah, they know it's not
Yeah,
coming
for
back.
sure. But I mean, it is what it is. But it kind of started as a thing, and it just grew and grew. And there's a lot that goes on in that parking lot that I was blessed enough to see it once or twice, but I don't know how it's going to go when they move to the new stadium.
I
So
imagine they're still going to have to leave room for that because it's such
yeah,
a
but they'll limit
time-honored
stuff
tradition.
and season tickets jump sky high a little bit on
Yeah.
folks and all that stuff. But I mean, you still got the old Pinto Ron is out there, and Pinto Ron is the guy that I think the man still drives a Pinto vehicle, and they lace this guy with mustard and ketchup in the parking lot before every game, just douse him.
Wow.
Everybody gets it, and everybody can just let it ride, and he's been there since it began.
I have to Google this
Um,
now. Pinto Ron, Buffalo Bills.
I'm telling
Okay.
you, dude's a
How long
legend.
has he been going? If
I
he's, I mean,
mean,
known
I
as
think
Pinto Ron.
before me, before my time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Oh my God. Yeah. His name is Ken Pinto Ron Johnson.
Yep,
Oh,
he's
this
the
is
man.
funny.
That's a
Yeah.
local legend there. Dude goes
He is
everywhere though.
covered in mustard and ketchup. Yeah.
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 So I mean, it's just another one of those, the table things. It's just now it's a little, outrageous sometimes when these guys are jumping off the top of tour buses and out of trees and stuff on these tables, but
That's all right. I'm a
but
Philadelphia
with the
Eagles
kids, it
fan.
was kind of y'all. So you guys tear up the
Yeah.
city when you
Yeah.
win. So just never, you know
Win
what
or
I mean?
lose, that they have to grease the poles.
Yes. They're going to burn that city down. I saw somebody during that little winter storm that was like literally riding an ATV up by the Rocky statue. Is that Philly?
That
It
sounds
was
right.
nuts. It was like a side by side, and the dude was
That's
riding all
amazing.
over the place on this thing. So pretty wild.
When did the bowling balls? Because they like drink out of a bowling
Drink
ball or
shots.
something,
I
right?
mean, every
What?
corner. I never got to really. So I
Yeah.
went to preseason game because of the timing and stuff. So I got to see
Yeah.
it. And every parking lot has fun. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but every corner of the parking lot I didn't get to visit, and I'm sure that was that one corner, but there's just
Yeah,
yeah, they pour in a bowling ball and take shots out of that too. I mean, they're
that's
a
pretty
wild
great.
bunch. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know how it's going to go, like I said, with the new stadium, but it's
yeah,
kind of a breaking of the tables is a, for the little ones is like a welcome to the mafia. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
you're born into it. I mean, people that choose to be a Bills fan, I love you, but like we didn't have a choice. I
No,
mean,
we
there weren't
didn't.
any teams really around as a kid, so all we knew were the Bills. And I mean, closest baseball team I think was the Braves. I mean, pro
Yeah, in
team.
Atlanta at the time.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Absolutely. Yeah, I always tell the story that I haven't seen Dad cry a lot in our lives, and but one of those times is when the Bills lost one
yeah,
of the Super
it was a,
Bowls.
I don't. The Christmas was rough the following year. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he cried a lot then, and he cried a lot when anything that Sarah McLaughlin plays, he'll ball. So
I feel
you
like
can't
that's
Yeah.
play
universal.
you can't play one of the rescue animal commercials or it's over. You know what I mean? For
Yeah,
him.
exactly. Oh, that's
Uh,
hilarious. Were you gonna
yeah,
say something, Charlie?
for sure.
I think the bowling ball thing, I think I've talked with you about that. And AJ, I don't know if you've heard different or know different, but I think that's an extension of the Flintstones because they had
Oh, okay.
Is that, oh, like the Order
the
of the
club in
Bison or
there that were
whatever?
Yeah,
bowlers. So I think it's
that
just
makes
an
sense. It
extension
could
from
very
that.
well be. I mean, I look at it like there's a ton of folks drinking from a bowling ball, so
Yeah.
I think I'd watch rather than drink from the bowling ball, but
You will not
Yeah.
catch me drinking from a bowling
Yeah.
ball.
Bengals have
Who
been in
knows where
that.
that's been?
I
Exactly.
also don't think I'd manage going through a table, but I definitely would try. I mean, I would
You-
give it a whirl.
Oh my
My
God,
luck.
I hurt myself planting tulips not that long ago. Like I think I
Uh-oh.
talked about this on one of the podcasts. So there's
Yeah.
definitely no jumping through tables over here.
Young AJ would have done it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Still would have got, probably still would have failed. Broke the table wouldn't have broke. I'd have bounced.
Yeah.
Some people miss the table. I mean, you hate to see it, but it's just like,
Ooh.
oh yeah, they miss hard too.
Yeah.
Just no coordination and off you go.
That would happen to me.
That's why
Mm.
they watch the game and don't play the
Yeah.
game.
Oh
What's
yeah.
your next question, Ashley?
Yeah.
So you're a Bills fan and
Hmm.
you're also a Sabres fan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So how have you been enjoying this season? Because it
So
started off like pretty awful with
well,
like
like the last
I saw
14 seasons,
people
yeah.
yeah, I saw people like throwing their jerseys on the ice and then
Yeah, that was
somebody
pretty
got
tough.
fired and things have shifted significantly.
They have, and I don't know. It all started when they fired the GM there, Kevin Adams, which I've always liked. I mean, I don't know how he was as a GM, but I'm pretty sure he played for the Canes back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. He was definitely in the league, but he, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing against the guy, so I didn't know a lot was going on behind the scenes, just like we never
Mhm.
will. But when they turned him loose and brought in this new guy, I mean, he's been in the league for a while, but he apparently kind of went full Herb Brooks on him to where he just says, "You play for the Sabres and that's it, or you're gone." And
Wow.
right now, the rest is history. I mean, it's the most wins in the season, I think, by any team, as of
Oh, I
late.
didn't know that.
So yeah, I mean,
That's
they're on.
wild.
When I tell you they're on fire, they're on fire. But like I said, and
Yeah.
what's crazy is like I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Charlie, what's Biz's full name from
Yeah, we know
Actually,
Biz.
all
yeah, we
right, so
know Biz.
Biz. All right, so
All Biz
Biz
now.
and Whitney. Whitney was just like Whitney likes the Sabres. Whit's like they got a 1% chance to make the playoffs at this point, and I think that was like before December.
Mhm.
And then, like I said, this guy came in and cleaned house, and I mean, off they went. The
Wild.
rest is history right now. So I mean, it's kind of sad to say, but as a Bills fan, you kind of and a Sabres fan, you kind of expect a little letdown, so you don't get too excited. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like we're always
Keep
like,
those
hey, we're
expectations low.
like I mean, we're here, but let's not, let's stay right here, So because
Yeah.
the conference is tight right now. It can go any direction still. I forget how many games are left, but I mean,
That's not many. Yeah,
there's
I think.
enough. Everybody's tight. I think Boston's in there. I think
Yeah.
the
New
Bolts are in
York's not
there.
in there. The Rangers are basically
Well,
cooked.
they're having a fire sale, but I mean, well, they're retooling is what they
Yeah.
said. So
Yeah.
just yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean,
That's the
but it
usual talk
happens.
where they suck.
Yeah, but I bet you watch, it'll be within
Just
two,
having a bad
3 years that they make it back in, and it's been 14 for the Sabres. So
season.
got to
Yeah,
figure,
I
you know what I
remember.
mean? You got to figure
I
something out.
Yeah, I was telling because when Ashley and Chey and I were talking about doing this podcast, I
Mhm.
was like, yeah, I watched. I don't understand it, but I watched a lot of it with my dad and my brother growing up, And I was like, you guys have to understand that the Sabres were in it like every year forever. They were in it so much. And then like the last decade, they just haven't been. They just stopped getting into the playoffs. So how does that happen? That's one of my questions, if I can ask. Like, how does a team go from being like super hot on fire, in the playoffs every year to just like completely nothing? Is it like a coaching change? Because I know that Lindy Ruff left for a bit. Is it a player thing? Like, what happens in those situations?
So generally, when a team falters like that,
Yeah.
injuries can plague a team, and then unfortunately, we live in a world where money runs a lot of the stuff we watch. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
for instance, you got Alex Tuck that plays for the Sabres right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's asking for, I think he wants like 11, $12 million a season. And I mean, the guy,
Oh, okay.
but I'm saying, but that's where like all these numbers get in the
Yeah,
way and
that
stuff.
makes
So
sense.
that is one factor. But when a team gives up on a coach and they
Yeah.
all don't like the stuff, you see what's happened, what I mean, happen. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what has happened. I mean, they've had a run of great players come in via the draft, which the draft, is it like what the way it works in the NFL is if you're the worst team, you get the first round pick next year unless
Right.
you trade it, right? Well, the way it works in hockey, you could suck as bad as you need to suck, but they still put you in a lottery, I think, with two other teams.
Oh,
So
okay.
you may be the worst team in the league, but you're only getting a shot at the first round draft pick. So Buffalo's had
Gotcha.
enough first round picks to put a team together.
Gotcha.
And just like with the Bills, with everything that's going on with coach, it's like they had to make a change from the inside. And as fans, we don't know what's going on. You only read one platform or the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
No, that
to
makes sense.
bad GM calls, bad, picks. I mean, I don't know. Everybody was hating on Brandon Bean and things like that,
Yeah.
but Brandon Bean was responsible for Josh Allen. So, I mean, like, what team in
Right.
the league right now wouldn't take Josh Allen? I mean,
Is that
Yeah.
the GM for the Bills?
for the Bills, yeah,
Brandon Bean. Yeah.
Brandon Bean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Bills other than Josh Allen and Haley
Yeah.
Steinfeld. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the Pagulas, Terry and Kim, own the Bills and the Sabres, and I think he's an oil tycoon.
Oh, I didn't realize they owned
And
both. Okay.
yeah, they own both. Well, see,
Yeah.
so that was, and I wish her the best. I don't know how she's doing because I think Terry's wife had a stroke a while back
Oh.
when she was like in control of the Sabres operations. So
Yeah.
whenever she got sick, I think it was kind of in shambles because the guy had two teams to deal with. So Kevin Adams was doing his thing, and that's kind of held the Sabres back a little bit. But the Pagulas own the Sabres and the Bills. Their daughter, Jessica Pagula, is a world tennis pro.
Okay.
Yeah, she's Jessie Pagula. So she's
Oh, cool.
and she's always in the mix in a lot of the major tournaments. Matter of fact, she lost to you guys follow tennis at all? I can't think of the girl's name that won the Open last year, like the
I do not. No, I'm starting to try to get into more sports that I don't follow though. So this is good to know.
Sabalenka. I'm saying it wrong, but anyway, she was
Yeah.
playing Pagula for that tournament, so it was kind of cool. So
Gotcha.
then it goes
Yeah, that is cool.
Brandon Bean GM, and then we had coach got fired, McDermott.
Yeah.
Now we got, which was our old offensive coordinator, is now our coach. So
Yeah.
so it's a mess. But like I said, that will cause, usually if a team quits a coach, you're going to
Yeah.
fall apart and you're going to stay apart. And for a while, careers came to Buffalo to die. I mean, they really did
Yeah.
it. The Sabres, and I hate to say it because I love them through and through, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I tell Dad all the time, if you could have just moved, a little further away, we probably could have been Patriots and Bruins fans, and we would never have a tear in our eye.
Yeah,
I mean,
know, but then we'd be
give
Patriots
or
or Bruins
take.
yeah, but then
fans.
you'd be Patriots and Bruins
Yeah,
fans.
I know
exactly.
it, but I mean, look, I would settle in my lifetime. Like one of my dreams, honestly, is for the Bills to win it all, and
Yeah.
just to take my old man to the parade. I mean,
Oh,
we'd
me
all
neither.
go, but like I want Dad to be there at the parade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's it. I mean, and it may never happen, and I got to swallow that pill.
You
But
gotta
I
get
mean,
past Patrick Mahomes first. I don't know.
well,
The seasons I feel like they're gonna be scary.
he'll have his hands full. Trust me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we'll see.
They're going to have to get
Yeah.
some players too because Kelsey hasn't made a decision yet, has he?
Not that I know of, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know if
so
anybody else has heard. So
he may
no.
decide to do his own thing and stop getting beat
Yeah.
up, But I mean,
Yeah.
I will not discredit Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he has
No,
owned
he's
us for
amazing.
years.
He's incredible. But so is Josh Allen. So anyway,
Yeah,
but
but
we always
he's got to get out of here. He needs help, and that's the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's got to
Oh, for sure.
have, and you pick a player, whoever it may be, but so he doesn't have to go out there and put it all on him the whole
Yeah.
time. So I think next season is going to be a little bit of a wild card. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what's going to happen, but
It'll be a
as
good
long
one,
as he
I hope.
doesn't break a leg, I don't care. You know what I mean?
That would be
So
Yeah.
my follow-up question to you, Ashley, is if that's okay, Ashley, talking
Oh,
about
sorry.
the Saber season. No, you're okay.
Don't say it.
Is no, I'm not saying it.
Oh,
I'm asking you who you are going to root for in the playoffs because
okay.
I have been not so subtly told that, even if the Sabres are in the playoffs, which it seems, that I am still rooting for the Hurricanes.
That was me that told you
Yeah,
that.
I know. Yeah, we talked about that on one of the last
Listen,
podcasts, which is
look at
fair.
his shirt and his hat. You can tell he's plainly confused.
He's
Okay,
got a
so
Kansas
you
City
pick
shirt
who you
on.
want to pick in the finals there, you know.
Hurricanes hat on
This shirt has nothing to do
with Kansas City Sport.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell me any different.
Charlie?
I'm sorry?
Can you tell us what you're wearing?
Yeah, what are you wearing, Charlie?
Oh, well, I have my Canes hat on because it's game day, and you must wear at least
Is it
one
game day?
piece of gear on game day.
Right here. I got mine.
Yeah. The shirt is just a junk shirt that our friends gave us when we moved out to the area. It has no sports affiliation whatsoever. So
Yeah. So anyway, so will you be rooting for the Sabres then in the playoffs? AJ?
Me?
Yeah.
So I mean, for sure, first and foremost,
Yeah.
absolutely. But if they were to go down, like it's always the Hurricanes, and then
Yeah.
I have a ton of Ranger fans that are friends, so like I
Yeah.
don't mind the Rangers, and I mean, unless we're playing them, then they can kick rocks. But I mean, like
Yeah.
I
Fair
I
enough.
had the pleasure of knowing folks that what I mean that have skated through the years and still
Yeah.
skate through the years and stuff. So I got to see like the cup winning season and then lift the banner the next game, you know what I mean, all that. So
Yeah.
it was like, and I'm talking right behind, I could touch the glass, which I recommend sitting like 3-4 spots above the glass,
Yeah.
because it's like looking through a kaleidoscope, and I don't have good eyes
Yeah.
anyway.
Ashley just had her first experience sitting close to the glass, right, Ashley?
Yeah, it's kind of
At a
tough,
Canes
right?
game?
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome, like up close, but like when I'm trying to follow the puck, I was going cross-eyed. Like it was tough for
Yeah.
me. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Yeah.
awesome either way. It's one of the most exhilarating sports I think there is,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gave up on following the puck and started kind of
Yeah.
observing the players and how that
Mhm.
worked.
Yeah, I tell
Um,
my missus all the time, she gets mad at it, but then I was like, follow what you assume is going to happen and not the puck. And once you start seeing the play happen is when you start to fall in love with it. I think I did anyway,
Yeah.
So
did
That's
you play?
I play here locally. I mean, I still skate every now and then, but it's funny, like there was no hockey here. It wasn't even thought of.
Sure.
And there was roller hockey, but for me it wasn't thought of. And then the Canes came,
Mhm.
and then that kind of Dad always mentioned Sabres, but it wasn't even on television.
Sure.
So I picked up rollerblades and a stick, and then that led into I just loved the game. And then it was probably 18, 19. They built the ice house here in town, and I just picked it up, and I just haven't wanted to put it down since. COVID put it in and everything, because everybody didn't want to really be in the ice rink. But I still love to go out there occasionally when I can. Still have a lot of friends involved in it, though, for sure.
Yeah, it's
You're a really good skater.
Well, I mean, depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, no, I think you're a really
mean,
good skater. I mean, you didn't
yeah.
fall down. That's for me, that is like the criteria.
Well,
Didn't fall
there's
down, you're a decent skater.
the town is full of just talent and pros, and there's a lot of pros that actually live here. That
Yeah.
Brenda Moore will come down quite a bit and hang out with the kids at the rink. And what's the guy's name with the beard? Charlie. He's missing a tooth all the time. Did they trade him?
Oh, they did trade him.
Burns.
Burnsy.
Burns, yeah.
He's in Colorado now.
Yeah.
Burns.
That's really cool. I didn't know that Rod Brendamore went to
He'll
the
come
hockey rink
down.
down
Yeah,
there.
he'll come down. Somebody said he's got. There's all kinds of celebrities that live in the ocean side around here, but somebody said
Yeah,
he's got some
Wilmington,
property here
absolutely.
too and stuff. But so I mean, it's getting huge. It's getting. It's always kind of been a thing, but it's like
Yeah.
you're putting hockey, and it's always been a NASCAR town. So you're putting hockey in a
Mhm.
NASCAR. Baseball, NASCAR, and then it was tough.
Yeah.
Hockey was just like, thank goodness the Canes won a cup because
Yeah.
that solidified everything in the area. But there's a couple of buddies and a couple of pros that are in the area here they're actually trying to build an arena in Wilmington.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called the
Cool.
Wilmington Arena Project, and it's supposed to be like a 10,000 seat, arena that they'll have a hockey team probably. I would imagine to be in the ECHL or one of the
I was gonna
affiliates,
ask,
like
yeah.
probably like Fayetteville Monarchs or the what did Biz just open? The
The
Greensboro
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
would
Chey and Ashley
imagine.
been a few games and it's
Yeah, that's
awesome.
cool. How's that?
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's
Oh,
really
isn't it
fun.
exciting?
So fun.
Yeah,
Exciting.
that's cool. I'd like to go. I go to the ones in Fayetteville every now and then because it's about an hour away from here, so it's pretty close. And they give it all they got, every game.
Is
So
that
I
an
enjoyed it.
ECHL team in
I think
Fayetteville?
so. Monarchs.
Okay.
They used to be the Fire Ants, but I don't think that sat well for a while. So now they're the Monarchs.
Oh.
Okay,
Or the
interesting.
Marksmen. I can't remember. I think they're the
I'll look it
Marksmen.
up.
I'm
Marksmen.
saying,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
the
the
Marksmen. Yeah, that's right. Monarchs is a
Fayetteville
roofing
Marksmen.
company here in town.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I gotcha.
Gotcha. No, that's really cool that they're doing that.
Yeah.
And then you said that there's like a women's league too, right? Because you and I were talking about maybe reaching out to a couple people in Wilmington that
Yeah,
are
there's
local.
I think a UNCW last I heard was working on like a they're trying to do a women's hockey team. They have a men's hockey team at UNCW. I
Right.
don't know what conference they
I
fall
remember
in.
it.
They play Duke and like State and things like that. So, but the women are starting a team from what I heard. It's gaining ground, and I hope it does. But there's a team in town, and they've been involved in the hockey like since the rink opened, and it's the Henson sisters, and they're
Yeah.
they're full on in it, and they travel and play all the time. But their team's called the Henson Hookers, and you know what I mean. And
Great.
I mean they got a
Look that up.
mixed group of players on there. You know what I mean, men and women, but they're really into it. It's fun. And they're tough. Don't get it twisted. They'll
Oh
go
yeah, of
out there. They'll
course.
go out there and put you in your place no matter what. You know what I mean.
That's really
So
cool.
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
So it's really gaining ground around here, and I hope it's a lot of that has to do with the Hurricanes. You know what I mean? Shout out to it because I mean,
Yeah.
if they'd have never came, and you know what I mean, because this is a southern town, so hockey really wasn't as welcome as it is now.
Oh no, I
So,
completely agree. I didn't really I remember watching hockey games with you and Dad, but then
mhm.
like you said, when the Canes, especially when the Canes won the cup, because I don't think were they in
06.
North Carolina for how long were
Yeah,
they in
they'll
North
always
Carolina before they
play.
won it?
Years.
Oh, they were.
So
Okay. For
yeah,
some
they
reason
won
I
the
was thinking
cup
they
in
just moved.
'06. I don't know when they came in. They were the Whalers. They were hard from
Yeah, I
Connecticut.
remember they were the
So
Whalers. Yeah.
They came in 97.
there you go.
97.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's a good stretch for, to not, I don't know how many years they made the playoffs, but they definitely won the cup in '06, I believe.
Yeah, I remember that. And I remember Rod and I remember was it
Rod,
Stahl was
Rod,
on it at the time?
I don't
So
know,
yeah,
Stahl. Yeah, the older one.
yeah.
old
Yeah, I
one.
remember all that. So no, that was really
Eric
cool.
Stahl. Yeah. And they had
Yeah.
Eric Cole. Eric Cole also was a great member. I forget, man, there were so many good
Yeah.
players that were out there
So
on
many good
that.
players. And I love that
They
Rod's the
still are.
coach now.
They
Yeah.
never quit. I mean, those guys never. I think I just saw the other day where Yarmir Yager is going to retire, and the dude's like 68
Oh, I
or
didn't see
something. I
that.
mean, I
That's
don't know his
awesome.
true age. Don't hold me to it,
Yeah.
but he's definitely
No.
like late 50s. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but he's playing overseas, and he was one of the best Pittsburgh Penguins to ever, lace them up other
Yeah.
teams. But Penguins is, with him and Lemieux and good Lord
Mhm.
Crosby came at some point. But
Yeah. One of the players I always talk about with Shine Ashley because they know how much I love goalies is Dominic Hasek. And like I just wish I was you guys, I wish you could have just seen the magic that was this man when he was a goalie.
just watch like 30 minutes of his highlights on
It's
YouTube and you'll know. I
incredible.
mean, the dude was a fish. I mean, every time, he just flailed all over the place and stopped pucks somehow. But I mean, you got to remember, it's like, like we talk Bills, but like when they lost the Super Bowls X amount of years in a row, right? They weren't just playing dud teams. Every other team
No.
they played were stacked.
Yeah,
You
of
know what I
course.
mean? And same
Yeah.
went at the point when Dominic Hasek was in net. I mean, you had to have the players, but you had to have the goalie. But at that time, Patty Waugh was in net. You had Ed Belfour, I think, was the big dog for the Dallas
Amazing.
Stars, was a monster. As a Buffalo fan, we don't like Dallas.
Yeah.
We
No, we
agree
do
with
not.
Dallas, but we don't like Dallas. You know
No,
what
we
I
don't
mean?
like
'Cause
Dallas. They
and
got in the crease.
well, yeah. And see, guess what we did? We changed the rule. The Bills are
Yeah.
good for changing rules, and the Sabres crease rule, overtime rule, and there'll be a new one next year. I think
Everything.
they're talking
Yeah.
about the catch. The
They
catch.
need to be.
I
Let's
don't know.
not get me on a rant about
I ain't
that.
worried
But
about it. Look, all I know is
no.
Josh Allen cried, and somebody's going to pay for it.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to pay for
Harley-
That's amazing.
it.
Harley, when did you get into hockey?
Not until I met June.
There you go.
And
June bug.
that was because AJ and the rest of her family were all sports fans. So I would go, and they'd be talking sports, and I'm just sitting there because I'm the nerdy kid that grew up with a mom that didn't care about any sports either, and then the only other male figures they liked NASCAR, so I could I knew that, but I didn't know any other sports. So unless it was I knew who Michael Jordan was, and that was about the extent of it. So I had to start learning other sports so that I could at least be a part of conversations. But I always go for the home team, so it was the Canes and then the Panthers, and uh,
Yeah.
then it just kind of took off from there.
Can I just point out that I started dating Charlie because he wasn't into sports. I was like, oh, thank God, I'm not going to have to listen to, football and hockey. And yeah, that didn't last long. As
was
soon
gonna
as he got
say.
around my family.
I think
Well, I
he
mean,
knew that.
you got fans and then you got fanatics. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I could sit with an opposing team that's supposed to hate one another, and still get along with who I'm sitting
Oh, yeah.
beside because it's to me it's the love of the game. It's the
100%.
connection between all the people, the teams, and all that. It has nothing to do with I don't know. I mean, I didn't think I was going to make it out of a Yankees game one night because I was a Red Sox fan in Yankee Stadium.
Oh,
But I wore a
Yeah.
red shirt, not thinking, and it was a local surf shop shirt. That's all it was. And the guy was like, "Hey, what you doing? Wearing that shirt?" And I'm like, "I'm just here for baseball." I was like, "I don't care who wins or loses." I was there to see Trot Nixon, because Trot Nixon went to school here
Yeah.
in town, and it was his last year playing, and so we got to go see him play in old Yankee Stadium before they tore it down, built a new one.
That's
So
cool.
yeah,
Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah. Um, there was something else I was going to ask too, and I don't remember. It just flew out of my
uh
head. Ashley, do you have any other
oh,
questions?
well, it seems like sport has been really important to you and your dad's relationship. Is he the one that sort of got you into sports? Was he there like to play ball with you? Like
for sure.
how did that happen?
I mean, in this town that I grew up in, it was small, country type town. Everybody kind of knew everybody. I couldn't tell you the population, but it wasn't large, as it is now. It's massive, but like everybody played baseball. So as you got a little older, you're in t-ball, and then everybody put their kids in t-ball. Then you had like, a soft pitch league, they would call it, to where like you'd have an adult on the mound just kind of heaving it, and you'd swing in 360 and miss, and they'd let you run the bases anyway, kind of stuff. But then as time went on, you're still involved in baseball, and that's all you really knew around here because, football was there, but it was tough. Everybody was playing football, and like you meant business around here playing football. So like, but then came golf, where him and I we would chip golf balls back and forth to one another with inside 100 yards, all day in the yard. And now him and I play golf on the regular still, and he hasn't beat me since. You know what I mean? So like, a lot of the credit goes to both parents. You know what I mean? And I mean, even our grandfather, he wanted to do something that was just athletic. Other than eating, he would like to, fly kites and go fishing, even though it's not, like it's sporty, give or take.
Bowling.
You know what I mean? Bowling for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, he was obsessed
He
with bowling,
those
loved
who
it.
taught us how to
And
bowl, yeah.
he wouldn't bowl a lot, but he liked to watch. He'd pay for us to bowl, and we bowl, and he
Really
got a
cool.
kick out of seeing us bowl. We bowl with him till what? Till he couldn't anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean 87, he was still taking us bowling.
Just a
But yeah,
quick AJ,
we
I hope you and Jim's all of your golf balls go in the water. You two,
yeah. Look, man.
Oh, okay, story time, story time.
Good luck.
So Shy and Ashley know what we're talking about. So a few years ago, Charlie asked Dad and AJ to teach him how to golf because he just wanted to really just learn more about it. And so yeah, they took him. They took him to
well,
play.
hang on. First, one year for my birthday, they gave me a set of clubs. It was a used set of
That's
clubs,
right.
but I'm learning, so you don't need a fancy set. And I was like really excited.
Right.
I have it in the
Like,
garage.
yeah, we're gonna take you out and teach you. A year later, they finally got around to actually taking me, and I was using used recovered golf balls because all I'm gonna do is,
Hey, there's
I'll
still
find
people
new
that play with
woods.
used recovered balls. Trust me,
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna lose them all day long, which was fine, and that was basically what happened all day, topping the ball or knocking it, out into the woods.
It's your first time though, right? Your
Yeah.
first time playing golf.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So then we get to one hole, and we're probably 2/3 of the way through the day. So I've been doing pretty terrible up until this point. And I hit a ball, and the two of them are helping me look for it. And then all of a sudden, I hear Jim say, "All right, I got it over here." And he waves me over to it. And I line up and I hit the ball. And it didn't go very far, but nothing new. And then he and AJ start laughing and cackling like two little giddy schoolgirls. I'm like, what are you guys? It's so funny. And they're like, you'll see when you find the ball. So when I finally found it, they had found a ball that had gotten hit by a lawnmower and didn't have the core and was missing like a third to a half of the ball. So they set it up perfectly so it just looked like a normal ball. And then I just hit that. Give me credit and say, you know what? For only a partial ball, you hit it pretty well.
Best
He
hit
did.
of the day.
But yeah, it was
They
the
took
best
off
hit
like a
I've done
frisbee.
all day long because it went straight. But I just couldn't figure out why they were laughing at me.
That's Dad's idea. We're gonna leave it at that. So
Oh yeah, it definitely was his because he was the one that found it.
Yeah.
So
Oh God, that's
But
so
yeah,
funny.
to go back to it though, like yeah, Dad was always involved, still is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went over when he's better now, but when we found out he was going through some stuff sick wise, I said I'm gonna go over here and have a catch with him.
Yeah.
And we haven't thrown a baseball since I've been a kid. You know what I mean? Really, I mean 10 or 12 probably somewhere in there because I quit ball because I hated to run. I didn't like running
Yeah.
laps. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love
Running
skating,
boards.
but I hate something about running laps. Just it was a mind trip to me. It was like, why am I running in
Yeah.
circles when I can do this on the bases? I mean, I get
Yeah.
it. It's part of the game, but oh well, I gave it up for that. But yeah, I mean, it's huge part of it. I mean, Mom tried. Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
go so well with Ma because I knocked her out
Yeah.
one time with a fast pitch.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah. She
it
got hit
was
in the head. It was really
yeah,
bad.
Oh no.
she wanted to catch
Yeah.
before a game, and I said, Ma, I don't really want to. I'll throw with the team when when we get to the game. I'll warm up, like I'll catch a few for you. I was like, all right. I wasn't,
Yeah.
mom called for the heater. I threw the heater, and she didn't judge it
Yeah.
right, and it skipped
It
off the
swole up
top of her
so
glove and
bad.
hit her in the forehead, and she made a
Yeah.
squeaking noise and tipped right over like a
Oh
deflated
no.
tire.
She
She
was
was okay,
okay.
but
She was
yeah, but
okay. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, she
But I
definitely
mean,
did.
this
It
is at a
swole up.
time where I wasn't really aware what a concussion was. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
She probably should have gone to the doctor, but
couldn't
it
figure out
was
why
the
mom wanted to
90s.
keep going to sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
No.
it's a big part of it, and then I love it all of it because you can bring people into it like with Charlie. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't have to know a thing about any sport to enjoy a sport. You don't have
Yeah.
to play it to enjoy
That's what
viewing
we've
it,
done
or
it.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like you gotta.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to try if you are playing a sport, obviously, but like you can go to, I mean, we went to the Masters. I'll never be able to play that course, but
Yeah.
walking that turf, is like the ground that others have walked on is just something special.
Yeah.
So it's just stuff like that, you know what I mean? To me, that's what it's
Yeah.
all about.
Speaking of golf, so one thing that you had told me a few weeks ago, is there's that waste management tour
Yeah.
or something. You
What's
said
the
that the
tournament?
16th
Yeah.
hole is what, or
Oh,
yeah,
it's
the
nuts.
tournament, sorry.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said the 16th hole is the one that
Mhm.
like everybody pops off at. And so I was going to ask you about that. Like, what about what is this lore? The
So I mean,
16th hole?
they just turned it loose. I mean, they just
Yeah.
allowed it's the one hole I think in golf where I mean, other than like one of the Ryder Cup or President Cup events where you're rooting for USA or whoever else, but
Yeah.
they'll rough the crowd up then. But like the 16th at Waste Management, I mean, I haven't been because
Yeah.
like I was taught golf being a quiet gentleman's. Let's be
Yeah.
controlled. Let's what I mean. And now you got everybody screaming and everybody's back swings and all this kinds of stuff. But like that hole, like it's tucked into I mean, it's neat. It's like a canyon. And it's a par three little island type green that are just surrounded by stands and like the fans just let go.
That's
Like
awesome.
and then but they cheered on too, some of the players. They're kind of getting them on them about it now, a little more so. Not wanting them to do it, but I mean, good luck. I mean, but there's a
Yeah.
couple of tournaments that are rowdy like that, but
In
it's a
my
lot
head,
of
I now
fun.
call it the
But I
Happy
mean,
Gilmore tournament.
listen, no matter what tournament you go to, there's always going to be a rough and rowdy crowd. You know what I mean? It's
In
just,
golf, though, that's what's crazy to
yeah,
me.
but
It's like,
like you
okay,
got to
hockey,
find
I
a
get
way,
it, football, but there's a rowdy crowd in
Hey,
golf,
listen, Canada, and I think they were arguing with somebody over curling during the
That's
Olympics. You saw
true.
it.
Yeah. Oh, that
Thought
was
that's curling
interesting.
now. I mean, you're throwing a
Yeah.
tea kettle down the ice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
well,
No,
Canada
I'm not
cheated.
knocking it because it's tough. Believe me, they do it here in town, but it's
Yeah.
there's fighting in all sports. Believe me, they're there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I agree. So,
So
Ashley,
yeah,
did you have any other questions?
No, I
I'm
think I'm
talking.
good.
Uh oh. Well, they didn't cut me
Time
off.
to
I think since we're talking about championships, it's time to do some trivia. Chey.
Oh
Uh-oh.
yeah. Is this
Yeah.
a Pokemon or hockey player?
Pokemon or
This
hockey
is-
player.
Pokemon or hockey
Can
player?
you tell? I have some great questions for Charlie and for AJ.
Okay.
Can
I'm
you
excited.
tell if is this a Pokemon or is it a hockey player nickname?
Nickname. Okay.
Nickname.
I think.
So are we doing
going
like a
back and
buzzer
forth, right?
situation here, or
No,
I'll be the gentleman and let Charlie go first
We'll just
with his
you can
answer.
both give your ideas,
Okay.
and then we can talk about it, and then decide which one you want to go with: Pokemon or hockey player nickname.
Okay.
So no buzzer, no speed or anything. We'll just talk about what you think. Does that
Gotcha.
sound good, you guys?
I'm with it.
I think we should let AJ go first, and then I will give my answer.
All
Okay,
right.
that's fine. All right, so it starts off kind of simple, and then there is one of these is both.
Ooh.
Oh.
You have to decide which one is both. All right, the first one is Pidgey.
Pidgey,
Pidgey.
like a bird.
Yeah, like a bird, Pidgey.
I'm gonna go with a hockey player nickname. A little
I
short.
think it's a Poke. I'm gonna answer it because it doesn't count, but I just want to say I think it's a Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon.
Oh, that's why you wanted me to go first?
Charlie's
Yeah, it's
correct.
okay.
It's a Pokemon.
Because if I say it with the certainty that it is one, it may influence. your
Okay.
answer.
1-0
Point.
Charlie.
Point for Charlie.
So just to point out, Charlie is a huge Pokemon fan.
Yes.
Mhm.
Nerd in general, if it's nerdy, I have some knowledge of it, and some more than others.
Yes, Pidgey is a bird Pokemon, a very common Pokemon. According to, I got all of this from Wikipedia, by the way. So
Okay.
that's
Oh,
my-
so
Huh.
for a reliable peer-reviewed
Very-
source.
super reliable. Best I
You
can
didn't
do,
get it
guys.
from the Pokepedia.
I know,
There's a
literally
Pokepedia?
There's a
Wikipedia. Literally
there's a
Wikipedia.
pedia for everything.
Yeah,
I gave
sorry.
up when I was trying to catch him, and that kind of went away. So, you know what I mean?
You
I never
couldn't
found
catch
them.
all? Yeah, I
Is
They
got
there
were
you.
never there.
You ready for another one?
Shoot.
All right, Charlie can answer this one first. Gravy.
That's a hockey player.
Okay, what do you think, AJ?
I'm gonna agree.
Gravy? Gravy
I know it's a
is a
term.
hockey player.
Yeah.
All right, that's a point for both of you.
Who is the hockey
Gravy-
player though,
Gravy
Charlie?
is a
No, we
hockey
weren't
player.
playing that. We were just nicknames. I don't know.
Wait, I want to know who the hockey player is.
I don't know. I just
Ryan
thought he did.
Graves.
Oh,
Ryan
okay.
Graves
Yeah.
From the
Oh, okay.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right.
Yep.
So that's okay. We
Gravy.
got 2 down. You ready for another one?
Yep.
Bonsley. AJ, you go first. Bonsley.
That sounds like a Pokemon.
Sounds like a Pokemon?
Yep.
It is.
It is. It is. It is. It is a
Woo!
Pokemon.
Nice.
That's a point for both of you. And so that Bonsley is like a bonsai tree Pokemon.
Ah, they're trees too? I thought they were just creatures.
Apparently they have
Now
tree
they're
ones.
everything.
Ah.
There's one that can turn into like people. That's
Uh-oh.
weird. And he's got little dots for eyes. It's real strange.
I didn't learn about that one.
That's a Stephen King character.
I mean, it
I
feels
think-
like it.
I think this one Charlie goes first, is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. If we're
Okay.
alternating, yep, it's me.
Grimer.
That's a Pokemon.
What do you think, AJ?
I think it's a hockey player.
You
I
think
think
it's a hockey
it's
player?
Both of them.
It is a pollution Pokemon.
God.
Oh, I would have thought both.
I'd have
Yeah.
never got that one.
No. Right.
Grimer. Yeah, it sounds like a
Looks like-
nickname.
It does.
I was thinking
right-
grimy, you know, like a
Grimy.
dirty player in the league, you know. So that's
Oh,
know.
I could see that. So right now it's Charlie 4, AJ 2.
You
Ugh,
got this, bro. You got it.
it's
you
all right.
think the Kitschek brothers are going to come after us for using nicknames since we're
Yeah,
girls?
they might, yeah.
Nah.
Okay, here's another one. I think AJ goes first in this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Radar.
Oh, that's definitely a hockey player.
What do you think, Charlie?
Hockey player.
That's correct.
Mm.
Radar is indeed a hockey player.
Who is
Still
Radar?
playing. Tell it,
Radar
Charlie.
is he has 4 Stanley Cups.
Wow.
His name is Al Arbor.
Hmm.
He's a famous coach, apparently. And he got the nickname because he wore glasses.
Oh,
radar.
like MASH?
Glasses?
Like in MASH.
Like in MASH.
Oh, got it. Okay.
In the TV show
That's
MASH.
cool.
All right. How about Greece?
Oof. Well, I mean, you know, John Travolta. No, not that one. Greece.
I'm pretty sure
I
that's
think
a
Charlie,
hockey
you're up,
player.
right? You're
Yeah,
up.
I'm pretty sure
Charlie
that's a
does.
hockey player.
What do you think, AJ?
I'm gonna go with a Pokemon just because he said hockey player.
It is a hockey player.
Nice.
I'm no good at this.
That's okay.
Or
I failed
am I
the
letting Charlie
first time I
win?
did too.
You might.
Greece was Kyle Calder. He was a forward in like 1999 to 2012.
Wow.
Wow.
He was in 5
That's
teams.
cool.
Also, Greece is a type of Pokemon.
That's why
I'll
I
still
thought
give it. I'll
Pokemon.
give it to Charlie though. I mean, that's
Yeah.
he got that one fair.
All right,
You
it's
got-
6-3.
Ugh,
But in hockey, that's anyone's game.
Yeah.
true. Penny
Very
Especially
period.
especially if it's hurricanes.
How about
Okay.
Charlie? You go first on this one. Pebin. Pebin
Evan?
Peb,
Pebin.
I think with a P.
with a P.
Oh,
Pebin.
Evan.
Pebin.
With a
Nope.
B as in boy. P as in
Evan.
Paul, and then a B as in boy.
Pebin.
Oh, thank you. That's
Eben.
helpful.
Like Pebble, but Pebin.
Pebin.
Don't cheat.
I think
Well, the stakes
Cheating.
are so high.
I think that's a Pokemon.
I think that's a Pokemon. What do you think,
think so.
AJ?
The
I was
stakes
a
couldn't
hockey
be
player.
lower.
Think it's a hockey player? That's
Yeah.
a point for AJ.
Whoa, I couldn't tell you.
6-4.
But I went for it.
Pebin. Who is
Pebin.
Pebin?
I couldn't
Pebin
tell
is
you.
PJ Axelson.
Oh,
he is a
geez.
Swedish guy,
Yep.
a Bruin star from 1997 to 2009.
Hmm.
I think
Bruins.
Pebin means in Swedish, it means like hard-headed or something like that.
That would make a lot of sense for his position.
What was it?
All
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna Google it.
You are so close now, AJ. How
All right.
about Whooper?
Oof. Charlie, are you up or is it mine?
It's you.
It's you first.
It's got to be a Pokemon. Please, I hope it's a Pokemon.
Saying Pokemon. Okay.
It's a Pokemon.
It is a Pokemon. That is
I'm
true.
still alive.
It looks like an Axolotl. It's a very beloved.
Oh, the lizard,
Pokemon.
like the lizard thing.
Like a little like underwater lizard thing.
Yeah, I got a buddy I work with. He's got a couple of those things. They're crazy looking.
That is what it looks like.
They're cool though.
How about Pickles?
You got to go first.
I'm pretty sure that's an NHL player.
I'm pretty sure. I think it's an NHL player. Yeah.
They're
It
always
is.
so direct with their Pokemon names.
Yeah.
That's great. Good job. It is an NHL player. It is a guy named Blake Coleman who plays for the Flames. He's
Okay.
famous for drinking pickle juice in the penalty box.
Calgary. Hey, pickle
that's-
juice is
that's
pretty
supposed to
good.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
guess
it
it's
depends
supposed to be
on-
really good.
Well, it depends on if he's drinking kosher or bread and butter.
That I don't know.
I don't know.
Are they gonna
Because
start
if he's
calling-
drinking bread and butter in the penalty box, that guy is a whole nother level.
right?
This reminds me
man.
of something in a second when we're done with this game.
Gonna start calling Seth
Who's-
Jarvis nap time.
Yeah.
Make sure he's got to get that nap in.
Does he take naps in the penalty box?
No, before the
Oh,
game.
before the game.
Before every game,
Okay.
he has to take a nap.
We
Yeah.
all
Okay.
do.
I thought we all did. I thought
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
did before.
Uh,
Who's going to answer next? I don't remember.
Charlie, I think.
Charlie?
Yes,
Okay.
I think Charlie's first. That might be
How
wrong.
I just answered
about
pickle.
You just answered pickle? Oh, okay, then
I
I
guess
think
it's
you
me.
both answered that. Yeah. And let's go with AJ.
all right, it's to AJ then. Burmy.
Burmy, I believe it's a hockey player. I don't. Yep, I'm gonna go with it. I'm
Well,
sure it's not.
remember one can be both. Remember she said one is both. So
Oh,
I don't know if
think
it's a Pokemon.
That
I'm
sounds
just
like
saying.
it could go both, but don't play me, Jimmy.
I don't know.
I see what you're doing here.
No, I genuinely don't know.
I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna
sure-
go. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Nah.
no, you already answered. It's,
I did.
What is your answer, AJ?
I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm gonna say hockey player.
Hockey player.
Yeah.
Okay. Charlie?
I'm pretty sure that one's the one that's both.
Oh, you got
Charlie,
me.
you're right.
See,
Yeah.
because
Nice.
he knows the
Charlie's running
Pokemon.
away with it.
But I feel like
Come
that
on,
they
AJ.
each get a point, right? Because
It's
AJ wasn't
all right.
wrong.
AJ definitely gets a
Nah, it's
point.
all good.
Yeah.
Let him have it.
No.
We'll see him in the playoffs.
Half a point.
So Jets and Canucks player Alexander Burmistrov is
Mm.
Burmy, and there's also a bug Pokemon named a Burmy.
That's cool.
Ah, I saw a Pikachu riding a moped one time in downtown Raleigh.
That's right.
That sounds amazing.
True
The four
story.
of us did. That's right. Oh my
Talk
god.
about a
Story for another
jaw-dropping
time.
incident. I said, I'm pretty sure a Pikachu just went by on a moped.
We were dying laughing. Anyway, that's a whole other story for another
You
time.
must have been in town for Animazement.
You know
Nah,
what
we
was
just got
crazy,
lucky,
too?
I guess. It was cold and the dude was wearing a onesie.
It was 10:30 in the morning on a Sunday too, so it was just
Oh,
like
it was great.
that's like the moped drive of shame. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
it was
Like that was
awesome.
amazing. Anyway,
It's
Yeah.
9-6 in favor of Charlie right now.
Okay.
All right, Charlie,
Okay.
you're up now. It's Squidney. Squidney.
Hockey player?
Okay, what do you think, AJ?
I believe it's a hockey player.
That's correct. That's Sidney Crosby.
Yep,
Woo! Oh, they
Squidney.
call him Skinny. I am now a Sidney Crosby fan
Oh, I love
in
Crosby.
a way that I never was before. No, I'm just saying, like, he just seems like a really great player
Yeah,
from what
Yep.
I'm seeing.
He's a great guy.
Yeah,
He
no,
really
I'm
is.
serious though, and
Along the lines of Rod, June.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I love
Oh.
about Rod Brendamore though is that
His
he's got to be in
legs.
his 50s now, right? His 50s,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
probably. So
Yep.
apparently the young guys that are on the team obviously don't want to go to the gym with him because he puts them to shame, even though he's like,
Rod the Bod. I mean,
yeah,
he's
20 or
he's
30
always
years
been
older.
a beast.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love they're like, no, we don't want to work out with him. Like it's too hard to work out with him. So it's
Well,
one
you
of my
know,
favorite
it's-
things about Rod Brendamore.
Hockey's a lot of legs. You know what I mean? All
Yeah.
sports are legs, but hockey is a lot of legs. And
Yeah.
Rod had a good set. Still does. He could still skate. I guarantee you,
Oh,
he can go
yeah.
out there and compete. Well,
Yeah.
Can I suggest that we give AJ a bonus point if he can say what Crosby's original nickname was that he doesn't use anymore?
oh, I wouldn't know that. I've always called him Sid the Kid.
Yeah, he doesn't
That's
get
it,
to that.
that's it.
nickname.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
I
it.
didn't know. I mean, I've always. That's why when he said that, I'd never known that because I was like, it's always Sid the Kid to me, you know.
Yeah.
He won't.
Because we
he won't
watched him
say-
and Ovechkin come into the league, you know. I mean, we used to get together and have the guys for the All-Star games and all kinds of stuff before we went to skate at the house, and we got
Yeah.
to see Ovechkin do that goal one night, that one-handed flopper that he did on his back when he first came in the league.
Yeah, say what
Amazing.
you will about him, but he is an amazing player.
Which one?
Ovechkin.
Oh yeah. I mean,
He's
in
incredible.
today's league, they all are. I mean,
Of course.
there's
Yeah.
this kid that's coming up for San Jose is going to be fun to watch.
Celebrini?
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be really fun to watch. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I still feel bad for like Connor McDavid because I think Connor McDavid's a nice dude and he's elite is with his feet, you know what I mean, in his hands, but poor guy may never get one. You know, they
Yeah.
get to the playoffs, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But we
Ugh.
shall see. Yeah.
Four
for sure.
questions left.
All
How
right.
many?
4.
Got
And
this. It's still
10
anybody's
Char-
game.
Charlie has 10 points. AJ has 8 with that bonus point.
Ooh.
so it's
Kelly
fair.
gave me one.
Anybody's game.
All right.
Okay.
Out of 4, here's number 4. Slow Bro.
Man,
Who are you, AJ?
I think I'm gonna give you the honor since you gave me a bonus point, bro. Slow bro.
It's a
Slow
Pokemon.
Bro. What?
It's a Pokemon.
Okay. What do you think, AJ?
Unless he's bluffing, he said that with confidence. So I'm gonna say that too as a Pokemon.
All right. You both get a point.
Hey,
Yay!
thanks, Charlie.
Mhm. No problem.
He evolves to Slow King.
Ah,
Not sure.
No.
Pretty
Wait.
cool.
Slowpoke evolves into Slowbro or Slowking.
Oh, come on. Did you well actually?
Yes, I did.
Try?
Yeah.
That is
Oh, it can be
ridiculous.
either? It can be either. I
Oh my
didn't know that.
Yes, and it
You better go
requires.
I'm
edit
so
with-
sorry,
You
Shy.
better go edit Wikipedia real quick.
Yeah, well, if that's on there, then we can't trust your
Ridiculous.
Wikipedia
I
entries.
told you it wasn't a peer-reviewed source.
Oh no.
Right?
My game is alive.
Uh,
AJ, you're up. Krabby.
that's what I'm gonna be in the morning. You know what I mean? That's a hockey player.
Hockey player. Okay, what do you
mm.
think, Charlie?
It's a Pokemon.
That is indeed a literal crab Pokemon.
Golly, I didn't trust
I
it.
would have thought hockey player too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
I would have
Okay.
too.
All right.
Man.
Okay. Charlie, what do you think? Sunshine.
Hockey player.
Hockey player. What do you think, AJ?
I'm gonna say it's a hair thing, so it's got to be a hockey player, right?
Hockey player.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yes.
Woo!
Who had the long
Sunshine
hair?
is a hockey player.
Who had the hair? I can't remember.
So the answer for Sunshine, I mean, who Sunshine is Bo Bennett.
for the
Retired.
Panthers, right? Oh, he retired. There's Sam Bennett. I'm sorry.
He won the Stanley Cup with the Penguins, but his name's not on the Stanley Cup because he didn't play enough games in the season.
Ouch.
Ooh, wait, did he play in the cup itself or no?
I guess he must have.
What year was that again? When did they play?
I did not write that down.
Okay.
I have to
Bo
look that
Bennett.
up.
That's crap. If you play, your name should be on it.
I know. That's
Agreed.
what
You
I'm
would think.
saying.
One would think.
Mm.
All right, I only have one left,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
and it's 10-13. So Charlie, you got it. but unless you're going to assign some
That's
bonus
okay.
points.
5 points for the last one.
5 points for the last
Ooh.
one.
Let's do winner take all. I'm fine
Winner
with
go
Winner
home.
take all. Okay, this is the big one then.
All right.
All right, but AJ, you have to answer first because Charlie knows every Pokemon.
So it's a Pokemon. I got it.
Oh, okay, that's true. Yeah,
I'm
yeah. You can do whatever Charlie says. Stunky.
going with a Pokemon. It just
Pokemon?
yeah, it's probably not, but it
No,
just
it is
sounds
a
like
Pokemon.
yay.
Funky.
It's a Pokemon.
Yeah, so we
Hey,
tied.
we got to keep going, don't
I
we?
mean, you
It looks like a
tied.
skunk.
You did it.
Apparently, it makes like a really bad smell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, it could be Stankoven, right? Don't they call him Stanky?
They do.
Yeah.
Close
I know
to
the only
Stunky.
the only Pokemon world I know right now is the trading card world, and that is insane.
Hey,
Yeah.
AJ, you did really well considering
Hey.
your Pokemon
Look at that.
experience. So
Yeah,
look at
hey.
that. 11 to 14.
Okay, I knew some of the
Right.
nicknames. I knew
Not
some of
bad.
them. Expected.
Thank you, Shy, for putting
You're
that
welcome.
together. That was awesome.
That was fun.
So a couple of things because I know that we're kind of running out of time, but because
Uh-oh.
I'm sure the game is well, the game is probably starting soon, and
No, it doesn't
everybody's
start till 9
Doesn't start
till
till 10.
9?
Yeah.
Central.
Oh my god, who
You're
are they
in
playing?
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Why did I think they were
Ducks.
playing
There.
at 7? Okay.
They've got 4. They're on game. Was this road game 2 of 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
That's,
okay. So
Vancouver's that's Quinn Hughes, isn't it?
Not
one of the
anymore.
things
Oh, they
I
trade
wanted
him?
to ask
He's in
you.
Minnesota now.
They did trade him. Oh.
What was I saying? Oh,
AJ is
so
making a sad face.
Shy's favorite player. Do you want to tell AJ who your favorite player is? Shy.
Bradley Kevin Marchand.
That's okay. Listen, hey.
Loves Marchand, right?
I mean, the dude is what he is, and
Yeah.
for hockey, he is. I have played with many guys that are the Marchands of the teams, but
Yeah.
would I want him on my team? Absolutely. I mean, so I got nothing but good things.
Okay.
I mean, you know,
He scores goals.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Sure does.
that's kind of what I wanted to bring up because for me, is it okay? Again, I'm really bad at pronouncing names. Is it Marchand or Marchand or Marchand?
It's Marchand.
Marchand. Yeah.
Marchand. Okay.
I mean,
So with
just
Marchand,
depends.
is
The
he
rat.
what right? And that's why Charlie made that noise a second ago.
Oh, did he?
So yes.
I thought you guys was calling the cat.
No, no.
Oh.
I'm surprised he didn't come up here though.
He's asleep.
Oh.
Oh, is he? Oh, he is. He's just chilling. He's passed out in his little blanket. Hang on. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what is you said he basically you were like he has his role to play like everybody does, right? But like I feel like players like Marchand have kind of a separate thing that's outside of their normal role on the team. Does that make sense? So like you have your enforcers, you have your, the guys that shoot the puck.
I
and-
mean, everybody has a role, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yes, the enforcers are the ones you send out they're like the goon with Sean William
Yeah.
Scott, like they can't play real, they can, but like
Yeah.
they're not gonna be, but what they are, and they're out there just to take teeth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the guys that come up there, you're gonna have your superstars, and the other guys' jobs are to protect the superstars. You go after the goalie, you go after the superstar, you're gonna lose teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like everybody has a role, but there are a lot of two-way players. And when I say two-way, both sides of the puck, offense, defense. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
can play, but one way and then get back to recover if they need to recover also. But like Marchand is I hated that he got traded from the Bruins. I really did because I thought the dude would end his career there. You know what I mean? But like he left and got a cup, and he's still on a cup contending team. So it's like more
Yeah.
power to him. But yeah, I mean, like they do have their roles, but most hockey players can transition to each role. You know what I mean? If they had to, that's the whole beauty of
Yeah.
the cycle.
Well, I feel like he is the shit stirrer because I was watching him in
Oh, he's
the
gonna be.
Olympics.
I mean, for sure.
And like all of the fights that they were having, right? Every time I would look, there would be his name in his jersey in the fight. I'm like, oh my god, he's around there starting.
So
shit,
he's just I mean, if you go in, like if you ever played Madden or NHL or like any of those video games
Yeah.
that allow you to create a team, you know what I mean, based off
Yeah.
of you're going to pick big name players, but a lot of these guys are ranked on grit and skate and stick handling abilities and tackling abilities when it comes down to football and things like that.
Right.
It takes up your rank. So like every team has a said Brad Marchand. Buffalo used to have one, and that was Patrick Coletta. They called him the
Mhm.
Tasmanian Devil. Dude was an animal. He
Nice.
just went out there and went after everybody. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And through history, Ty Domi. I mean, he was an instigator. His son plays in the league now.
Is
The
that
co-
the one that like would be in the box and like would pull fans
well,
to
well,
the
I
box
mean,
because they were
listen.
messing with him?
Yeah, if you were a fan back then, you listen. The Flyers were bad too. Like you didn't want to the Broad Street bullies and stuff. You don't want to mess with none of these guys. You need to ask
Oh
Dad about the
God.
story. I think I don't know who did it, but he said somebody pulled up and honked on one of the NHL players one time. I don't know if it was like Dave Anderchuk or something. I think Pop said he got out of the car and went and just knocked him out and took off after that and just left. I mean, a long time ago.
Yeah, of
But I
course.
mean, these guys, they
Yeah.
don't. So if you mess with them in their domain,
Yeah.
they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, protect said domain. So Ty
Yeah.
Domi, back in the day, watching Ty Domi for Toronto, and then watching Scott Stevens for the Devils was always a treat because those guys were just two bulls and they'd go at it. But yeah, he drug people over the top of the
Yeah, because
penalty
they wouldn't
box
mess with
and
him.
yeah, and gave them what they
Yeah.
want. Now his son's in the league. His son's an
Yeah.
animal too.
Is
You know
he?
what I mean? Max Domi, yeah. And then the Kachuk boys.
Yeah.
I mean, their dad was a beast of a player. Keith
Yeah.
Kachuk. He played for the
Yeah.
Blues, the St. Louis Blues for years.
Yeah.
You know?
And speaking of the Tuchuk and the Tuchuk brothers and everything else, I just thought we could all take a second to talk about the Olympic hockey, like both women's and men's, and how amazing that, like, obviously there's been a lot of controversy after that, and that's not what I'm trying to bring up now. But what I do want to bring up is how everybody felt within those moments of watching it, because I have not gotten up at 7 in the morning to watch a sporting event ever in my life. And I did that for the men's hockey game. And then also just cheering on the women's, who I think, Ashley or Chey, you told me they only got like 2 goals on them their entire Olympic series,
Incredible.
right?
Incredible.
Women's was
Yep.
it? They only the entire time only 2 goals got through. That's incredible in my opinion.
Their goalie was absolutely astonishing.
Lights out. Yeah,
So
for
I
sure.
just
All
thought
of
we
them.
could
All the
take a
women. I mean,
second
like the goalies, you know
to
what I mean?
talk about it.
For the
Yeah.
women.
So, I'm sure everybody, if you're listening, you've probably heard the last time the U.S. men's won gold within the Olympics was against Russia, right? In the
Soviet
80s?
Union.
The Soviets,
Still the
yeah,
Soviet
the
Soviet Union.
Czech.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Well, so the crazy thing was that wasn't the gold medal game.
That was
That was
like
the
the
that was
bronze
the
medal
that
game.
was the
Oh, it
game
wasn't.
to get to the gold
Semifinal.
game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
So
realize
that's
the Miracle on Ice
yeah.
game.
So that was to get to the
Oh,
gold.
okay.
So I mean, nobody was supposed to
Didn't know
beat
that.
the Soviets, period, because they were just monsters. You know what I mean? Not in a good
Yeah.
way. I don't mean that in a bad. I mean, it's a hockey
No,
term. You know
no.
what
I
I mean?
meant
Like
they're just a really
on the
hard
ice,
team.
they
Yeah.
were. You know what I mean? Like they weren't to be
Yeah.
messed with. You know, and that was to get to. They ended up winning gold, yes, but it has
Yeah.
not happened since 1980 until now.
Yeah.
But so it was more special then
Yeah.
for the men per se because they weren't pro athletes; they were college athletes.
Oh, yeah. Back
Yeah.
in the
Yes, I'm saying. So
1980.
like, yeah, so they were
Agreed.
they really, if you know, you can watch Miracle, but like if you've ever skated or
good.
played on a team, you would know that you don't like every player on the team. You may not get along,
Yeah.
but those guys banded together
Yeah.
and won that. And that's what the women reminded me of this time.
Yeah.
Because the men were basically is the East versus the West All Stars. You know, I mean, no doubt is the U.S. versus
Yeah.
Canada All Stars is what it was because they're all NHL players. So you expected
Most of them.
a
for
great
sure.
game. You know what I mean? And a lot of the
Right.
teams that didn't do well didn't have a lot of the All Star studs that U.S. and Canada had. But
Yeah.
I watched them top to bottom. I mean, and the
Yeah, we did
stories,
too.
and it was absolutely amazing. Like, hats off to them, and I hope it. I watch the league now. The league is fun to watch. I can't remember the one girl's name, but she did that move where she kind of dribbled the puck through the
Oh,
other
Abby
girls.
Murphy.
Yeah, but that was
Thank
like
you,
and
Ashley.
for her team, right? Not for the U.S. But it
Right.
was like, yeah, that was insane.
Yeah,
And
it
like
was
if
really
you
cool.
know, like hockey, like having hands like that is highly, highly impressive. And it's like,
Yeah.
I
I think
watched that so many times and just tried to
That's
figure
so
out how to
good,
do
right?
it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's amazing.
And the PWHL, the Professional Women's Hockey League,
Yeah.
actually sold out, right, Ashley? Their like
Yeah.
first
Mhm.
game or something recently because
Yeah.
of
Which is
everything.
awesome.
And
I mean,
I think it's amazing.
no,
People
it's
do watch
awesome.
women's sports, and Charlie and I watched because we were on a break and we watched them win, them being the U.S. women's team against Canada.
Yeah.
We watched them win that, and it was amazing because I
I'm
think they
telling you, it
came
was awesome.
back from
Yeah.
being down, right? If I was, and then they got the 1 goal, and then Hillary Knight, I think, is who tied it up, and then I can't remember the girl who got the final goal, but it's just I loved that for Hillary Knight so much because it was
Yeah,
her like last, I think, Olympic game.
maybe.
And so I
Yes.
mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it's her like fifth
she
Olympics, and
hinted at it, but
it's
you know,
incredible. Yeah. So that was, I mean, we were screaming and jumping up and down and crying for them. And it
that
was
was
just,
amazing. I mean, it was
it was
amazing. And you
insane.
know,
Yeah.
both U.S. and Canada are always going to kind of match up.
Yeah.
U.S. Canada men's will always be in the mix, like
Right.
forever, either the semi or the final. And but U.S. struggles with Finland, Sweden quite a
Yeah.
bit because when you get them all together, they are tough, you know, because there are a lot of
Yeah.
great players in the league. I mean, Rasmus Dahlin, which plays for the Sabres, played for Sweden, and U.S.
Yeah.
had to play Sweden, so that was Tage Thompson for the Sabres against his captain of the Sabres. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So that was fun for me to watch, but.
Yeah.
But seeing the women, like what I mean, the goalie put on an absolute all the
Oh,
goalies
yeah.
because
Incredible.
when you pull one goalie just to give the other goalie some playing time because she deserves it too, like because they're doing
Yeah.
so well, that's an incredible feeling, like on both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just so many great stories that like I
Yeah.
think one Hillary Knight is the captain, right?
Yeah. She was the
Yeah.
captain.
So
I'm pretty
like
sure of the
one
US
of the
team. Is that
stories
right,
I
Ashley?
like, yeah, I think she's the captain, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
like one of the stories I loved was just like she had pictures of a couple of the girls when they were little, like saying we basically want to play with you when we get older, and she just won a gold
Oh,
medal with a couple of those girls that grew up to be on that said
that's
team. So,
right. That's
and the one girl,
yeah.
I mean, shout out to her.
That's awesome.
She's like 6'6" on skates. She is scary.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I
Yeah.
mean?
awesome.
I mean for
I
sure.
love that.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But I
And then
mean, to me, the women were way better, more entertaining to watch than the men
oh,
because the
that was
men you
so
kind of knew
good.
what to expect. I
Right.
wish they'd have let them fight because I didn't realize that fighting wasn't allowed in Olympic
Yeah.
hockey, but
Oh,
it would
well,
have been a lot.
the men
Yeah.
definitely. Marchand didn't care, did he?
Well, I mean,
So
they could
Listen,
throw
he didn't
hands, but
tussle.
It
like,
wasn't
guys
a
shaking their
scuffle.
head.
Started it. He
yeah,
just
you could
didn't.
It wasn't
forever
a fight.
like,
Gloves were on.
yeah,
Yeah,
Gloves are on.
you can mash
Um,
faces all day long. You know what I mean? But you can't
yeah.
drop the glove. You drop the gloves, you're getting sent to the sin bin.
he just sits
Yeah.
there and
Well,
smirks at him,
did you
gets him
see
stirred
the
up.
Did you see the French player that Tom Wilson
He got
Yeah,
fought?
ejected, right?
he got
Yeah,
banned from the rest of the
he got
series. I
banned from
think.
the rest of
Yeah,
the games. Yeah.
yeah.
But that was the French hockey like association that did that. I don't know
Right.
that that
Well,
was
I
the
mean,
Olympic committee.
no, no, no. Well, it was one of the two. It
Yeah.
was France, I think, the French committee that
Yeah.
did it because they said that it just. I mean, I get it, but
Yeah.
I don't think you could tell Tom Wilson not to fight one way or the other. That guy, you know what I mean?
Does he play for the NHL? I don't know anything about
He
him.
plays for the Capitals, and he is a bruiser. Like
Oh,
his mo
okay.
was to go out there and take your teeth. You know what I mean? But he could
So he's an
but he
enforcer.
could also score. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's nice with it. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Like he's
Gotcha.
another one of them guys you'd like to have on your team. You know?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
other thing I thought that was really cool is, obviously it was awesome to watch the men's win too. But when they brought the kids out of
Yeah,
the one player,
Yeah,
that
Johnny
was,
Gaudreau and his
yeah,
brother's
I wasn't
kids. Yeah,
crying until then. Like I just started bawling. So yeah, I thought that was a really sweet moment. And the kids were like clearly like, I don't know what's going on here. But like when
right.
they get older, they're gonna be like, oh, that was a really cool thing that they did for us and our family. So before everything went down, I just thought that those were two really great
And
things to highlight.
that's what it's like. If I could get a poster right now printed and put
Yeah.
on my wall, it'd be one of the women and the men holding the gold medals for
Yeah.
hockey, but the other one would
Yeah.
be Jack Hughes holding the flag over his shoulders with that missing tooth.
Yeah, he
I'm
lost two
serious
teeth,
because
right?
he lost a
Yeah.
few of them, but I'm saying first of all that's insane. I lost my
Yeah.
wisdom teeth and was out of work for 5 days. This guy took a puck in the chops and went back out and won a gold medal. So I mean, hats
Yeah.
off to him. But like
Yeah.
it was more than what it is now. Obviously,
Yeah.
what it is. But if you keep it about what it is, you could. I think you could function a lot better like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you keep it about the sport and what it is, regardless on if your team loses or wins. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Those guys are a lot of them were teammates. A lot of the girls are
Yeah.
teammates. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's tough to transition from A to B, but like if you can keep it about that and what you love
Yeah.
about the sport, that's what I think makes sporting what it should be. But there's a lot of
Absolutely.
other
Yeah.
things that get in the way, money,
Yeah.
gambling and stuff now said to be, nobody knows what's going on, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, Johnny Gaudreau would have been on the team, as would his
Yeah.
brother. And, or his, and then they just, it was tragic, but that
It was
was
very tragic. Yeah.
absolutely awesome. It was kind of storybook written if you paid attention to the end of the series there, because they had told the story about, Goudreau's dad flown out. The family flew out
Okay.
to, because he's also like a coach somewhere. He helps out, I
Oh,
think,
okay.
where the Goudreaus are from. I want to say Jersey. Don't hold me to it,
Yeah.
but they're awesome, and they flew them out to like bring up morale and everything, and then the rest is history. But he would have been there. But it was a great series. It really was. I mean, it was
No,
all around the board. I
yeah.
mean, I enjoyed
And for
all
the
of it. I
ages.
mean, I enjoyed all the Olympics. Really. I mean, I watched a lot of the women do things I didn't think that men could even get close to doing, like the
Yeah.
half pipes and the long jumps with the snowboard and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
hats off to them. I mean, they blew it out of the water. I mean, but nah, the
Absolutely.
women's hockey winning gold.
That
I
was
mean,
amazing.
it was special. I
Yeah.
mean, I sat up in front of the TV, I cried, I cheered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and
Oh yeah, we were bawling when we were
it's
watching it.
it's
It
amazing.
was it really was. Yeah. So,
Yep.
all right. So we've kept
So,
everyone for an hour. So I know we all have normal lives we unfortunately have to get back to. We can't just talk sports all the time. But yeah, any final thoughts? So Charlie, any final thoughts?
Nothing for me.
No?
No.
Are you excited about watching the Canes game tonight? And
Yeah,
yeah.
it depends, Ashley. Who's in net?
I'd like a skateboard for Christmas.
I think it's going to be Bussy tonight.
Yeah, because they had Anderson
Bethany.
in, so I'm
Yeah,
Oh,
because it was
I'm
2 nights of
fingers
Anderson
crossed
in
he
a
keeps
row.
it straight.
okay, that actually reminds me. So, AJ, I would
Yep.
like an outside opinion sort of on this. Okay. So,
Uh-oh.
Ashley, Shy, and Charlie,
Yep.
they like Freddie Anderson, but they all tell me that he is not a cup worthy goalie. And so I am really biased because Freddie is a ginger and I just also love goalies. So he's a redheaded goalie and I'm like, he's my guy. Like no matter what, he's my guy. And so I love him. And they're not, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. You're not saying he's bad. He's just, because clearly
No.
he's not. You're just saying that he's not where he needs to be for us to win a cup. And so my question is, what do you think as an outsider who's like a Sabres fan? Obviously you are still a Hurricanes fan, but your loyalties lie more with the Sabres.
All right, who you comparing him to? Like, right? Like, who you saying? Do you ride him into the playoffs, or do you play another? I mean, is that what you're saying? Like,
Yeah.
because if
No.
I'm taking Bussy over Anderson all day long anyway. You know what I mean? Or
Well,
if I
that's
said
what
it
they're
wrong.
saying. Yeah. I'm arguing that I think Freddie is a I'm not saying
Freddie,
that like
so
Bussy wouldn't be
Freddie,
better, but
so all right, for instance, and oh man, I'm gonna get chastised for this, but like if you're in a football situation, a pressure situation,
yeah.
you taking Josh Allen or Pat Mahomes?
Oh, I don't ooh.
So
Oh, that's
I'm
hard.
saying a pressure
Yeah.
situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In our current, as a Bills fan, I love Allen, but I mean, we all know that these last few
You
games have
can't
all
get
been
past
pressure
Mahomes.
situation. Well,
Yeah.
Mahomes and just pressured
Yeah.
situations. So it's the same with like you have a veteran goaltender. Anderson's been in the
Yeah.
league for quite a bit. I want to say he played for Ottawa too back in the day, right? Is it the same
Well, he's been around
Anderson?
for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but you have those said players that can be all stars all season long, but something gets in between their ears in the playoffs. And it happens. It really does.
Yeah.
And you can take an underdog team and give them a hot goaltender and they can ride it all the way to the cup. That's the
Right.
beauty of hockey. But I would not start Anderson, just
Yeah.
personal, you know, I mean, personally, I would
Okay.
start,
That's fair.
you always start the hot hand. But I mean, if you're also, and it depends on numbers too. If you guys go up 2 games, you can
Yeah.
afford to throw Anderson in for a game, see how he does. If he wins, now you're up 3 games. If he loses, you still got a game in hand. Put Bussy
Yeah.
back in. You see what I mean? So it's
So
like it's good
for
to have him, but I mean, we
Yeah.
got 3 goalies that we alternate with. You know,
Yeah.
I don't
what
never know who's
Freddie will
playing.
tend to do is he'll start unless something changes drastically. He'll probably start Bussy.
Right?
He'll ride Bussy until he thinks Bussy needs a break, and
Yeah.
then he'll swap Anderson in. The problem with Anderson, and it's not far off from what you said, he's great when he's on, but when the pressure's on and if there's a crack, he crumbles.
It could happen. I mean,
He
and it
can't
happens to the
and he can't
absolute
recover.
best. That's
Anytime,
what I
like
mean by Allen Mahomes. You know,
yeah. Oh, I know
it
Yeah.
where you're
happens.
going.
I'm
Yeah,
saying it happens to the best. It really
for
does.
sure.
I
And
mean,
he's definitely, and like you've always said, at that level, there's not a bad player out there. But
No,
when you're
definitely not.
comparing him
no.
to the other ones, like he isn't as on as he should be. And once the pressure's on and you know they start getting some goals in, he can't recover. And
Right.
they don't call him 5-hole Freddy for nothing. So
You leave Freddie
Ah.
alone.
Hey,
I
it's tough.
stand you, Freddie.
Listen, when we didn't have a goalie to play with at the rink, they put up one of those shooting nets. And it literally is, it's a silhouette of a goalie on a mat, and you have 5 holes to shoot at. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
that goalie has won a lot of games. Okay. So the 5 hole on a real player, it's a serious thing. Believe
Yeah.
me.
Oh, that's funny.
And the talent that's in, I mean, all leagues mostly, but hockey especially, the talent is getting younger and faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So veteran goalies, as much as they want to keep up, the game is evolving beyond them.
Yeah.
It's sad to say it, but like that's why there's so many young players in the league now. I mean, Celebrini's only 19. He would have
Oh,
came
wow.
into the league earlier, I think. If I think they got to do a certain amount of schooling before they come in now, like a year or two.
Gotcha.
I think
That
at
makes
least
sense.
that's the way it works in the NBA. But so I mean, that's
Gotcha.
it's a lot to do with that too. The hands are
Yeah.
getting quicker, shots are getting faster. They're figuring things out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crosby, Ovechkin, all those guys are going to time out soon. And it's sad to see it, but
Yeah.
the league is
it
changing.
but
I could be sad
they're
to see
well,
Ovechkin.
I know you do not like Ovechkin, but
greatness is greatness. I mean, the dude
Greatness
had a
is greatness.
wheelhouse.
He
I
also
mean,
does not like Tom Brady, but that's a whole other podcast. So,
I'm with you, Charlie. I'm with you.
Listen,
no, we're not getting into this. We're not getting into this.
they can acknowledge the talent. And
bring
still-
me back for that one.
Fair
All
enough.
right, I'm ready.
Yeah, we'll bring you back for that one. All right, AJ, final thoughts?
Me?
Yeah.
I
Final
appreciate
thoughts.
you guys having me on. It's pretty awesome. I think this is awesome, and it's been awesome talking to you guys for the last hour or so. And
Thanks for coming on.
have me back in the future if you can. If you get bored, whatever, I'm around. I enjoyed
Definitely. You'll be my phone a friend. We're
Yeah.
like, we don't know this question. We'll just call you.
Yeah, unless it's
So-
Pokemon.
Like the
Thank-
Pokemon,
Thank all
yeah.
of you though for having me on. I enjoyed it. I hope I did well.
Thanks for
Passed
coming
the
on. Yeah,
test.
great.
I lost one game, but
Okay, great.
No, you're fine. You're
I
fine.
could take a slap shot. Do that, Charlie.
Shy,
Okay.
final thoughts?
Huh.
Any final thoughts, Shy?
I loved all the stories, and this
Yeah.
has been an episode of excellent hot takes, and I like that.
Yeah.
Pretty
Pleasure
much.
meeting you guys. It really was.
Yeah. Ashley?
Yeah, thanks for joining us, AJ.
Yeah.
It's nice to finally meet you, and
Mhm.
I'm glad you and Charlie could play Pokemon or hockey.
Nah, that was fun. Yeah, I'm down. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I got
We'll
some
definitely
studying
do
to
it.
do, obviously.
I'm ready for
Rematch.
Pokemon.
Rematch.
All
All
right.
Well, thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you next time we do an episode. Have
Yeah.
a good one.
Take care. Thanks again.
Yeah.